Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Wow. You know, I'm kind of a numbers guy. You know, I suck with the King's English and the English and American English. You know, grammar, I suck at. Pronouncing names, you know I screw them up. I'm a name butcher. That's what I do. Reading comprehension, not great. Not great. All things I struggle with throughout my life and through school and everything else, you know. Being dyslexic is kind of one of those things that it's hard. You know, it used to drive me crazy because the teacher would say, look it up. Well, see, you guys are lucky. Excuse me. You guys are lucky because you could go ahead and speak on your phone and say, knee, and knee comes up. We used to have things called dictionaries, and we'd actually go to the book and you look at the letter, okay? So you had A, B, C, D, and so on. So when the teacher would say, look up knee, I'd look in N. Yeah, you're not going to find knee in there. It's got a K. Why the hell has it got a K? Why's the K got to be silent? What the heck's up with this? But numbers, I was always good at. Especially geometry and shapes. We'd have math problems, and I remember my teacher, Mrs. Miller. I would go through, and I could see the numbers in my head. I could just go, boom, here's the answer. I write down the answer. And she'd say, show your work. It's like, I don't know how to show my work. I know that's the answer because I got it from here. She's like, we need to see it on paper. She said, I don't think that you actually did that. So she put a problem on the board. And she said, okay, let me see you do it. And I'd go, boom, here's the answer. And she looked like, the fuck? Because I'm good with numbers. Numbers stick in my head for some reason. Everybody's got something they're good at. And the numbers don't lie. More times than not, the numbers will lead you to the correct answer. Math is the shit. And the numbers on the Dallas Cowboys are crazy. Because if you go through scoring offense, here's what's crazy. You know, we're 1-2 and a miracle, you know, onside kick from being 0-3. But here's what's crazy. Because people look and say, well, Dak didn't do enough. Dak, you know, he's garbage and everything else. And he's not going to. Okay. Dak Prescott in his short career has more 400-yard games than anybody else. Right now on pace to throw for over 6,000 yards. 6,000. Because we're averaging 397 yards a game passing. Yeah. It's like that. The record is 5,447. See, numbers. They're stuck in my head. They're stuck in my head. Right now, if you take Dak Prescott 397, you'll get 6,337. That's what the record would be if he continues at this pace. What's crazy is the Cowboys, you know, as bad as you want to say they are, have 12 touchdowns. None of them are pick sixes. None of them are kickbacks. Those are 12 touchdowns that the offense has produced. Where does that sit? There's only 3 teams that have more touchdowns than that. I believe Buffalo Bills, the Green Bay Packers, and Seattle Seahawks. We have the same amount of touchdowns as Kansas City. Let me say it again. We have as many touchdowns as Kansas City. Kansas City, 3-0, looking like a juggernaut. The Dallas Cowboys, 1-2, meh. The difference is the defense. And as I go through the numbers on the defense, God. Now, you know, some people are saying, well, you know, I've seen great things from the defense. I've seen some good things. Yeah, we've seen Aldon Smith play really, really good. And we understand it's a new system because I think they'll get better as time goes on, as guys start getting used to the system and used to playing with each other and so on. You know, you got Diggs out there, you know, as a rookie, you know, playing every play, and he's got a hurt shoulder. You got guys, that are on injured reserve that you'd planned on having, playing valuable time and things. So I think they're going to get better. But, quite honestly, ain't not too many places else they can go, because the defense right now is giving up 399.3 yards a game. I understand that they got short fields because of turnovers, but the yardage don't lie. Whether they're starting off at the 10-yard line or your 30-yard or your 30-yard line, you still have the defense that should be able to stop them. And if they're getting shorter field because of takeaways and missed punts, then shouldn't the number be lower? I understand the points where we are giving up 32. Oh my God. 32.3 points a game. Ow. Ow. Only the Atlanta Falcons at 36. The Minnesota Vikings at 34 are worse. And to make it even on top of it, to be the crew de something. Yeah, I'm a butcher here. We've got one interception in 3 games. I don't know what it is about the Dallas Cowboys that we cannot intercept the damn ball. But we cannot intercept the damn ball. It doesn't matter who the coach is, doesn't matter who the players are. We just can't get a damn takeaway. And these are all things that are recipes for disaster. Now, listen. You can give up yards. You can give up yards. But the points, you can't give up. And you got to get takeaways. You got to. We have got to start getting the ball. We cannot give other teams 3 turnovers and get none if you want to win. Now, more than likely, as mad as some of you guys are and how much y'all tell us the Cowboys think, more than likely the Dallas Cowboys will win the division. Right now, I'll be honest with you, 7-9 or better will win the division this year. Straight up. The Eagles have the toughest schedule in the NFL left. And on a daily basis, it seems like they lose another player. Dallas just went on IR, so he's gone for the next 3 weeks. And he's their leading receiver, Deshaun Jackson. And Philly, I told you, Philly, what did I tell you last year when you were all hyped up about Deshaun Jackson? What did I tell you about Deshaun Jackson? Old and won't stay healthy. I told you that. You wouldn't listen to me, though, would you? And they still got Carson Wentz. And they got 49ers, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore the next 3 games. And then the Giants and then us. They could lose the next 3. Washington, it's painting my hair. Damn, it's not great. That's paint. I gotta go wash my hair. Actually, that's kind of cool. Kind of look like the Bride of Frankenstein here with my hair. Ooh, okay. The Giants. So, we can win our division. We can make the playoffs. Question is what we'll be able to do once we get there. We got time to make some corrections on this stuff. And we've got some games coming up that will afford us opportunities to learn at a slower pace. And it should be a lot easier to play against, say, pass coverage against Baker Mayfield, who's thrown 50 whole passes in the last 2 games. They are a running team, so at least we shouldn't be getting beat on the pass. But then again, they might decide this is the week we're going to pass. I have no idea. But we'll see. But the numbers, they ain't lying. We got to do better than what we're doing. And takeaways will be the biggest thing that can help us. flat out. All right, y'all. I need to get this paint out of my hair. Damn, I didn't realize I had that much in there. Whew. And get cleaned up. And I will talk to you guys later.